Hello, David.
Hello, Elias.
How are you?
Fine. You?
I'm fine, thank you very much. So we are here today to talk about your new YouTube channel. David, can you tell us what it is about?
I want to talk to you about my first out-of-body experience. It's a big experience that changed my whole life, and I want to share it with you because for me it's something really important to explain what I learned about real life.
It's something we didn't hear a lot about, this kind of experiences. So now you can begin to tell us what happened to you.
Thank you. So it began when I was 38. Before that, I had a normal life, and suddenly I made an exercise that a friend of mine asked me to do if I would like to relax. That friend asked me to lie on the bed and to stay without moving. So I had to lie on the bed without moving, even if I felt something scratching or any sensation. It's really something difficult to do, to stay on the bed without moving. You have to stay like that for 3 hours maybe. So it was really difficult. So I tried that exercise, and unfortunately nothing happened after 3 hours. So I was a little bit disappointed, but I felt relaxed, and it was a good way to begin my sleep. But later in the night, around 4 a.m., I was awakened by something, maybe a nightmare, and I decided to retry the exercise. So I was lying on the bed. My physical body was already completely relaxed, and so it was easier for me to begin the exercise. And this time, after only 10 minutes, I didn't feel my body. So I was lying, and I realized that I didn't feel my body. I wondered if I could raise my hand, and so I tried to do it, and I was feeling that my hand was rising without, and my physical body was on the bed, but my hand was rising. So I had another body, maybe my soul, that was going outside of me. It was very strange. So it was only my hand that was rising. So now I was wondering if my chest could also go forward, and so I decided to try to go forward with my chest and to sit down on my bed. So I began to lift my head, and I was going out of my body, really. So no, I was sitting on my bed in a spirit way. I don't know how to say that. Without body, with my soul, or I don't know what, but my physical body was behind me. So I decided to turn to the right to see if I really could see my body. So I turned to the right, and I began to see my face. It was so shocking that I immediately went back to my body, and it was so huge, so unbelievable that I stay awake and I remember what my friend said. It is possible to do astral projection, etc. And I just did it. So I stayed shocked lying on the bed.
You spoke about shocking experience. Was it more shocking than interesting, or it was the opposite? It was more interesting than shocking for you?
First of all, it was a shock, but after that experience, it began to create questions, and for me, it was the beginning of a spiritual awakening, because I had to understand what just happened, and I began to look on internet to understand what it really was. And I found that a lot of people had the same experience, so I learned from other people, and I went from question to questions to develop myself, and so it's all path to understand yourself.
So okay, David, it was great. I don't know if you want to add something else.
That's only my first video, so I will explain to you my other experiences, and you will see that after that I was able to go completely outside of my body, to travel in my room, etc. And I will explain that in the other videos.
Thank you, David. It was really interesting. I just have one question. If somebody has or had the same experience, how can we contact you?
If you have the same experience, you can let a comment under the video, and I will be pleased to read and answer any questions about that kind of experience.